Hiya, it's Lisa.
Hiya, it's Rufus.
And we are doing our Tuesday morning weigh-in. It's our Tuesday weigh-in, isn't it? So we've been... Oh, just put the books over there as well. Bear with me. God. Talk to them lot. Talk to that lot, Rufus.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
so...
yeah.
How, right. It's been a crap couple of weeks. It's been the anniversary of Mum's passing. And I made a video about it. Got all emotional. My binge eating disorder is kind of in my head big time at the moment, isn't it? It was a bit of an emotional like that last night. And I've had to give all my treats to Rufus to eat. No. To look after. So my Alpenlight bars, my Benefit bars, my hi-fi bars from a group, my flumps, everything. So my sins, all my treats, all my naughty snacks, he now has control of, and he'll give me a little bag every day with my allowance in. And I've got to do that for the next week or so just to get my head back into shape. Because one day this week, not only did I binge on biscuits 2 days in a row, well, not 2 days in a row, but 2 separate days. I then also had a day where I ate my 4 healthy extra bars, because you're allowed 2 bars as part of a healthy extra B, and if you're on an SP day you're allowed 2 healthy extra Bs, which works out of 4 bars. So 4 Open Light bars or Benefit Light bars, muesli bars from Morrison's, any of the cereal bars that are around 70 calories each or less. You're allowed 2 of those pretty much as part of your healthy extra B, and on an SP day you're allowed double that amount. So sometimes I'll have 2 of those and some Rivita. Sometimes I'll have some porridge and do some of the oaty muffin things, but generally speaking I tend to stick with my cereal bars because we can have those, and you do that as well,
It's
don't
quite
you?
easy as well.
And also it's a bit of a treat, and if you're kind of, you know, on a diet, healthy eating plan, then having some little treaty, nibbly, sweety things is quite nice. But you've now got control of those for me, haven't you? Because I can't be left with those, because one day I did eat lots of them. But anyway, so we've done our weigh-in today, and I was expecting a gain. I said if I have a gain of less than £5, I'll be okay with that. If I have a gain of £2, I'll be happy, and if I maintain, I'll be over the bloody moon. But yeah, so I'll tell you what I did in just a second. But you've had a really good day. We've had 2 weeks on SP, haven't we? So you've had 10 days on SP day, 10 SP days this last fortnight, and you came in with
a £6 loss, and gone down my next half a stone.
So Rufus came in, and bearing in mind we weren't there last week, so it's £6 in 2 weeks. That's with a week without being at group and having image therapy and that. So you've got your 2.5 stone award.
Yep.
Which is pretty good, and that's in 14 weeks. So he's lost, but it's not just 2.5 stone. He's lost 2 stone, 11 pounds in 14 weeks, which is nearly just shy of £3 a week, which is pretty good going, isn't it? So yeah, so in just around 3 months, he's lost nearly 3 stone in 3 months. So that's pretty good going.
Next week, I might be lucky to get down into my next stone bracket, and if I do manage £3 next week, I will then be at my 3 stone loss. Yeah. So we'll see.
Which is great guns, absolutely going great guns. And then I got weighed and did my usual thing of standing on the scales and sort of looking over and saw what my weight was, and then went, hang on, looked on the little screen, and I picked up one of these. It's not actually mine. I nicked it off someone else. No, it is mine. So I lost £3.
Anyway,
oh yes.
Yeah.
I lost £3. I don't know how I lost £3. I've got no idea. The only thing we can say is that the SP days this last fortnight, have obviously balanced out what I've done wrong. So not overthinking it, but I don't understand. So yeah, so I have lost £3 in the last 2 weeks, which means in 11 weeks I've lost £21, which is just under my £2 a week, which is my target. And because you've got a bit more to lose than I've got to get to target, haven't we? And so I'm going for my interim mini target for this week is £3, which means if I get, no, actually my target's £4, because if I get 3, then I'll be happy. Because if I get £3 next week, then it means that I will be back on my £2 every week average, which is fairly good. So we're both on for it this week, aren't we? Probably going to have an SP week. We might have a day off it if we want to have a bit of a looser day.
But a strange thing is though, personally, before Slimming World, I used to think that a meal wasn't a meal if I didn't put meat on my plate, and a meal wasn't a meal if I didn't have pasta, rice or potatoes or something on my plate with the vegetables, or sometimes even without. So I used to think that that was a meal. Now to realise that actually I can cut all those things out if I need to have slightly better losses. So not only, you know, you make friends here, and you know, you all kind of, you know, work as a group and sort of help each other, and as well as that, you can still have really good losses if, you know, sticking to certain, you know, obviously the SP, which I never used to do at all. Like I say, it used to be extra easy, used to be red days and green days originally that I remember, and now obviously since I've rejoined, it's all changed, but I quite like it as it is now.
Yeah. So one of the days we're going to do this week, we've discovered lots of little. So there's lots of little things. If you're doing an SP day, there's lots of things you can do, like the cauliflower roast we've talked about in our other videos. Vegetable couscous, we got some of that. That was from Sainsbury's, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This week, and we had some of that. That was okay. It'd been in the freezer and then defrosted, so it's a bit soggy. So it's probably better if it was fresh. And we also have tried the butternut squash squaffles and the butternut squash pasta thing, which is lovely, the lasagna sheets.
Really
and
nice.
we've got some of that edamame bean spaghetti.
Yeah.
Edamame's bean spaghetti. It's EDAMAME
It's not
spaghetti.
edamame.
So we've got some of that to do this week as well. And what we might do is go to Asda and get some of the gluten-free pasta, because theirs is made with chickpeas, which we can still have on an SP day. So there's lots of ways that we've discovered that we can still eat normal food, but actually have Slimming World versions of it to match in with our SP days, isn't there?
Yeah.
But we're still on it. We've done really well. As you can probably tell, I'm really out of sorts at the moment. I hope this cloud will lift soon. It's a bit crap, in all honesty, but I think it's just the time of the year and dealing with all of that crap. And I'm also really bloated and a bit sluggish, so I think I need a poo. I think I do need a poo. A proper, I think I didn't have one yesterday, and I think I'm a bit sluggish. I know it's a bit overshare, but you know what I mean. And also I think, yeah, generally I think I just need to forgive myself a little bit and be a bit kinder to myself. And also now I've put in place things like you having all my treats and sins and things, that will help. So yes, anyway, let us know how you've got on. Today's our weigh-in day. When was yours? How did you do? How far away from you from target? Rufus has set a new target, haven't you? You had an interim target, and now you've set your main target.
My first one was just to get down to my 10% of my total weight loss.
So you're just about 5 stone away from your main target now, aren't you?
It's,
I think something like that.
5.
Hang on, I'm looking in his book. I'm looking in his book. I'm down to
yeah.
Oh no, 6 stone. You've got 6 stone, 1.5 pound till your new target. Wow, that's a big target.
There's no point. I think it's, I know I could go, okay, well, I'll get myself down to 18 stone and then I'll set it and then I'll reset it. And I just thought, well, every week I'm just going to keep doing the same, keep chipping away at it. So I thought I may as well set the target that I need to get to the point, so I will be able to have surgeries and other stuff.
That's lower than that.
So
that's a really
for surgeries I need to be 15.5
target.
stone. So I might as well, you know, this is something I'm going to do and stick with, so I may as well just set my target and aim for that, and then afterwards I can adjust if I need to adjust it. After that, then I'll go from there.
So yeah, that's massive. That is really massive. That means if you, when you hit that,
that'll make me a lot healthier.
When you hit that, you'd have lost 9 stone. That is ridiculous. However, We've just watched Patrick Harry's from Weigh In Time. If you're not watching his channel, go and watch his channel. He's just lost 11.5 stone, didn't he? And a lot of that was on Slimming World, so it is possible. So anyway, let us know how you've got on. Let us know whether you've gained or maintained or had a loss, and also if you've got any advice and if you've got any recipes that you want us to try. We didn't do a Sunday recipe this week, but we will be doing one this week coming for Sunday. It's been a bit hectic. So yeah, let us know. And as ever, what do we always say at the end? Happy slimming.